If you think that all cherry perfumes are the same, think again. These are not your regular fruity, bubblegummy type of perfumes. These are bold, boozy, spicy, and totally irresistible. Curious? Stick around. Hi everyone! Welcome back to my channel. Again, I'm Zena and this is Zena Fumes. Once again, I appreciate you for coming to my channel to watch my videos, and if you haven't subscribed by now, please go ahead and do so. Just click on that button. It's that easy, and that will mean a lot to me. So again, as I mentioned in the intro, this video is mainly focused on some of the exceptional cherry perfumes that are out there. Cherry had its own season last year, and it sounds like it's going to continue this year as well, because these are timeless perfumes. They layer well, but more importantly, they smell amazing on their own. So I have about 9 perfumes. Out of the 9, two of them, they are samples, which I will, once I finish the samples, I will definitely get a full bottle. But without further ado, why don't we go ahead and dive into the perfumes? So the first perfume for this collection, for this cherry perfume collection, is by one of my favorite houses. I think I have mentioned his name, his house, almost on every video that I've done. That's because he makes exceptional perfumes. And this house is none other than the house of Lorenzo Pezzaglia. And this is Cherry Ink. And I may have mentioned this when I was initially highlighting Lorenzo Pezzaglia, probably in the Vanilla Perfumes video. If you haven't watched that, please make sure to go ahead and do so. The link should be in the description below. Now let's talk about Cherry Ink. This is Cherry Ink's time. This is a very dark, boozy type of cherry perfume, but it's not dark, it is sharp. The ink plays a major role. There's a reason why it's called Cherry Ink. Let me read you the notes real quick. It has cherry, sour cream, almond, rum, black pepper, and bergamot on top. In the middle is when it has ink. It also has red wine. It has myrrh, damask, rose, cinnamon, mimosa, jasmine, lily of the valley. And in the base, it has tonka bean, precious woods, vanilla bean, benzoin, amber, musk, patchouli, and oud. Talk about mixing some of the heavy notes, right? So to understand this perfume, just imagine this. You are in a dimly lit library. You have a glass of cherry wine in one hand and an old leather-bound book in the other, and it's paper soaked with black ink. That's literally what this Cherry Ink smells like. It has cherry and almond, like they work their magic, but the ink plays a major role in this perfume. And I believe this is probably the first perfume that has the note of ink. And this is not like an artificial type of scent. You smell the real ink. Well, it may have been a synthetic note that he used, but to me, when I smell this perfume, I actually smell the ink, which gives it a very fresh take on a cherry perfume. And that's what really makes this perfume unique for me. I don't have anything that smells like this in my collection. So if you haven't tried Cherry Ink, or for that matter, any of the perfumes from Lorenzo Pezzaglia's house, please do so. He is so creative in using different notes that you wouldn't even think of. Just looking at the notes, like I saw it has oud. How in the world is there oud in this perfume? I don't know. Like, it's so amazing that he has red wine. Come on. Really? Mind-blowing. Again, very creative, very artistic. You can't go wrong with this. And the sharpness and the cleanliness, the freshness comes from the ink, and that's what really makes this a very unique cherry perfume. I move on. The next perfume I'm highlighting is from, again, another house that's become more of a favorite throughout the years, and especially this past year and this year. And I have grown my collection from this house even more, but I really enjoy their creativity. And one of the perfumes that they're known for is for this cherry perfume, and this is none other than Cherry Punk by Room 1015. Yes, This is the Extrait one, not the original. I actually asked around to see if which one is better, and I was told by quite a few people that the Extrait is better and it has longevity, and hence why I got the Extrait one. So this is not your innocent cherry perfume, okay? It's really not. It's very rebellious, just like the name. It's very rebellious. So note-wise, it has cherry, saffron, and citron pepper on top. In the middle, it has jasmine, mimosa, and violet. And in the base, it has black leather, tonka bean, and patchouli. I think that black pepper plays a major role. This is bold, spicy, and full of attitude, to say the least. The cherry is very rich, but the pepper and the saffron give it like a fiery, almost reckless energy, which makes it really palatable and wearable and daring to a certain degree. And this is really, really what I would consider an effortlessly cool perfume. The name really, really complements the scent profile, and I would strongly recommend getting a sample prior to getting a full bottle. It has some uniqueness to it, but to me, it's really, really, really well made, exceptionally well made, and unique cherry perfume. So if you haven't had your nose on this perfume, please do so. Get a sample first, and also think about considering the whole, exploring the whole house. Again, this is Cherry Funk by Room 1050. This next perfume, it's one of the sexiest cherry perfumes I have in my collection. I believe this came out sometime last year, but I love the house. It's a love for me, and I have quite a few of their perfumes. And without further ado, this is none other than Sirene by Fragrance de Bois. Very, very sexy. I'm not sure why they chose pink, but if you purchase this bottle, the case that comes in, it comes in a pink velvety box. Very, very luxurious. I wish I had kept that box just for the sake of keeping it, but I don't have enough space. But very, very well presentation, and the perfume is just as amazing and delicious. So note-wise, it has cherry and pepper on top. Middle has oud, lactonis, and incense. And in the base, it has benzoin, cypriol oil, labdanum, and moss. Wow, the oud. I did not pick up on that. Again, this is not your typical cherry scent. The cherry and pepper start off spicy sweet, and it comes down to the oud and incense. Like, those are strong notes, and that they give the perfume life. And of course, the moss, and later on, it plays a role in putting everything together and giving you that sweet, irresistible cherry perfume scent. Ooh, yes, this is good. This is super good. This smells rich. This smells luxurious. This smells complex. This smells exotic. This is everything in a bottle when it comes to a cherry perfume. If no one has told me that there's cherry in this perfume, I would not have known. That's how well it's made. That's how well it's blended. One thing I've learned throughout my cherry journey is that cherry gives perfumes a tad bit of sourness or bitterness to the sweetness. And I think I've mentioned this in another perfume video, but I really like the mixture of sweet scents with sour scents. And it gives you a very well-balanced, delicious, not too sweet, not too sour, but just well-balanced scent profile. And that's what this does. And to be quite honest, the rest of the perfumes here, they have that because of that cherry scent that's mixed into it. So if you haven't put your nose on Sirene, please do so. Another house, they also have Discovery Set. That will be a very good intro to test all their perfumes. They have some really, really good gems. And again, do your research. This could also be found at a much affordable price if you do your research. If you want to pay full price, I'll leave that up to you. Meaning, this next perfume, it's by one of my favorite houses, and to me, the best cherry perfume. Hands down. I have highlighted it in popular tropical perfumes video. The link should be underneath in the description, but this will require another introduction. This is the type of perfume where when you look at the presentation, it kind of warns you, like, don't take me like this. From the box that it came into the bottle, Duchessa by Reading. This is sexiness in a bottle. The best cherry perfume out there. Again, this is velvet, okay? With gold plates and cap and everything else. Like, it is preparing you not to take it lightly. Like, it's telling you, if you're going to chill today, I'm not that good. It's telling you that you have an event you need to go to today. You need to wear me. Because it's preparing you. Like, look at me. I'm not the type of perfume you take lightly. Like, it's saying I'm exotic. And quite honestly, the juice inside is exceptional. Exceptional. That sweet and sour mix blows your mind. Once again, the Italians did not disappoint. They delivered on this. And to this day, I haven't found a cherry perfume that can beat Duchessa. Hands down. Huge fan. Strongly recommended. Another one that, compared to some of the perfumes that I'm highlighting in this video, you can find this at a very decent price, which is shocking. But I'm not going to get into that. That's not, that'll be a topic for a different day. But very affordable. Superb. Superb. So if you haven't tried it, please do so. And thank me later. Wait, I didn't even mention the notes. Like, I got so passionate about the perfume that I forgot to mention the notes. So here we go. Top notes: black cherry, saffron, bitter orange, and peach. Middle notes: cloves, chocolate, jasmine. Base notes: sweet almond, iris, and brown sugar. There isn't a note in here that I don't enjoy. It has chocolate. And the cherry? It's black cherry, so it's dark. You know, the darker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Yeah. It has sweet almond, it has iris, it has brown sugar, all of those things combined. Should I say more? And now, the cherry perfume that paved the way for every and any cherry perfume that came after it. The one, the only, Lost Cherry by Tom Ford. I think this came out and then every perfumer wanted to create a cherry perfume after this, to be quite honest. So, Tom Ford, hats off to you. I'm not sure if this was created first before any of the other perfumes, but this is what really put cherry perfumes on the map where people just went crazy. I'm one of them because I have quite a few cherry perfumes, but they smell amazing. The only defect with this perfume is longevity, which is why I have this is the 50 or this is the 50 ml. But you can spray it out. To me, is this the best cherry perfume? No, I already shared the best one. But this paved the way and should deserve getting the credit that it deserves. So, note-wise, it has bitter almond, black cherry, another black cherry, which is good, cherry liquor, and in the middle it has sour cherry, which is good, plum, Turkish rose, and jasmine sambac. And in the base, it has vanilla, tonka bean, cinnamon, pear balsam, sandalwood, benzoin, cloves, cedar, patchouli, and vetiver. That's a lot of notes. So, if you love cherry perfumes, this is a good place to start. Especially if you don't have any experience with cherry perfumes, this is a good place to start before you try the others. Um, well made. Tom Ford does not play. Yes, I just love that sourness that comes from cherry perfumes. I really, really do. But it's not just the sourness, it's a mixture of sour and you also get the sweetness that comes with it. So that balance, to me, it is addictive. Okay? Simply addictive. So if you haven't tried Lost Cherry, please do so. Moving on. The next one I'm highlighting is also, it's been around. It actually has the Extrait version. This is probably the most unique one from the ones that I have in my collection. This is Rouge Smoking by BDK. And to me, this is the most syrupy cherry soda type of perfume, but in a perfume way where it's wearable. Trust me, if it was smelling completely like that, I would not get it. I would not wear it. But this one is also good to layer because it has a softer kick to it. It's not too strong. The extract is probably too strong. I haven't tried it. I believe I have the sample, but I never got to it to try it. But this is a good one from a syrupy cherry type of perfume note. This would be a good one to try. So note-wise, it has cherry, it has pink pepper, bergamot, and in the middle it comes with black vanilla husk, heliotrope, and orange blossom, and in the base it has tonka bean, cashmere wood, white musk, ambroxan, violet, and lavender. So you can tell by the notes that this is a bit different from the ones I've shared so far. This one is airy, powdery, and deliciously cozy. Um, it's a brighter version, bright but dense, if that makes sense. The denseness comes from the syrupy nature of the scent, but it's still light. It's like I can wear it during the day and it would not bother me. So this is a very good one to try. Again, from a layering perspective, this is a good one to have. So if you haven't tried BDK, BDK is also another brand that has good options out there. Um, if you like this one, let me know if you've tried the Extrait one and your thoughts about that in the comment section. But this will be a good one to try. Moving on. And then the House of Initio came and said, we're going to make one that's super sexy. And they created Narcotic Delight. Sorry about the print. This is Narcotic Delight by Initio. This is definitely strong. This is, well, this is unique compared to all the ones that I've shared so far. And not in a syrupy way like Rouge Smoking by BDK, but more on a spicy, serious, sexy type of scent. Oh, this is sexy. Whew. All right. Note-wise, it has cherry, pink pepper, black pepper. Maybe that's what's giving it that spicy kick. In the middle, it has cognac. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. It has Gideon and rose. And in the base, it has tobacco. Oh, yeah. Vanilla, tonka, cedar, and patchouli. So imagine mixing the tobacco with the cognac, with the cherry, and all the other spices. It has black and pink pepper. So this is not your daytime cherry type of perfume. Oh no, this is sexy date night. I want, yeah, this is that type of perfume, okay? So if you have that type of event, I would strongly recommend Narcotic Delight. Super, super, super sexy. Like usually I test perfumes based on my initial reaction. And you just saw my initial reaction just smelling it. It's like it's because it does something to your senses and you have to trust that first reaction. And every time I smell it at the beginning, that's my reaction. So take it with a grain of salt. But this is date night material. Again, this is Narcotic Delight. The last two perfumes that I'm highlighting, I only have samples for them. For this one, this is my second one. I've already finished. They sent me like two of the same size. I don't know if this is the 10 ml. A really cute one. And love the perfumer. That's why I'm going to get a full bottle once I finish this. And this is Rouge Trafalgar by Christian Dior. Look at this teeny tiny bottle, but they have the big one. I actually got this came with their whole case of the Discovery set. I'm not sure if you guys have seen it, but they have this, and inside they have all the different perfumes that you want to try. So I just took that one out to show you guys. But this is a very, very good gem. It's expensive, don't get me wrong, but a very good gem to try out the Christian Dior line. They have really good perfumes in this collection. That's why I said that I'm going to get a full bottle once I finish this little teeny tiny thing. I'm actually wearing that today, so I can tell you this is deliciousness in a bottle. In a teeny tiny bottle, but still a bottle. So, note wise, it has other fruits. It's not just cherry, but the cherry is prominent. So, top notes, it has raspberry, strawberry, cherry, and mandarin orange. In the middle, it has blackcurrant and grapefruit. And in the base, musk and patchouli. And this is a dense, juicy, and playful type of perfume. I can wear it during the day. It doesn't have to be at night. It's light. Oh, again, it has that sweet and sour mix that you find in a cherry perfume. Very sexy to me. So if you haven't tried it, please do so. I believe the grapefruit perfumes that also have grapefruit have grapefruit gives it that citrusy kick, but also it accentuates the sweet and sour mix in a perfume. And whenever I see like perfumes that I like and I see the notes, it has grapefruit, and I think it plays a major role in this perfume. So if you haven't tried Rouge Trafalgar, I have to say that like 5-6 times so that yeah, it's difficult to say. But this is this perfume, and currently this house, the perfumer is Francis Curtis-Jean, which is the same perfumer who created Baccarat Rouge, Oud Oud, Grand Soir, and my all-time favorite, Gentle Fluidity Gold. He knows how to make perfumes. Another perfumer that I don't sleep on. When I saw his name, I jumped on it. So right now, he is the perfumer for Christian Dior. So check him out. Get the sample if you want to try the different perfumes. But this is definitely one worth having. Moving on. This last perfume that I'm highlighting, which is also a sample, is by the house of Houbigant. I think you don't pronounce the T at the end. And this house has been around since, I think, 1770, around that time frame. Don't quote me on it, but it's been around forever. It was created by Jean-François Houbigant, and this perfume is Ambre Rubis. And I have the little sample, which is right here. Another delicious, delicious creation by the house. And another one, once I finish this, I would definitely get a full bottle. Oh God. Woo! Yes. Another masterpiece. Sexy, sexy, sexy masterpiece. Again, a perfume house, a French perfume house who's been around since the 1700s and still continues to do perfumes, and with quality, exceptional quality, and amazingly well blended materials. You can't go wrong. So it has red berries, pink pepper, orange, and incense on top. Middle notes are cherry, rum, and jasmine. And in the base, it has ambergris, woody notes, cedar, and pure resin. This is a masterpiece. I mean, I don't know how many times I can say that. It's definitely luxury in a bottle. The cherry and rum, they play a major role. Again, it's like the sweet and sour with some really spicy kick to it that gives it that booziness, but still deliciousness. Oh my God. Yeah, a must have. Try it first, like I did, got the sample, and then you can make your own decision. But to me, this, I can't sleep on it. I don't know why it took me so long to even work on this little bottle, but this is exceptional. You hear me? Exceptional. And I'm not trying to exaggerate. Again, I don't get any credit for any of the reviews that I'm doing. So this is my true and honest opinion. So again, you can take it with a grain of salt, but to me, this smells amazing. So I will share all the perfumes that I have highlighted in this video in the description if you want to learn more about them, if you want to do your research around it to see which one you're interested in. But all of the 9 perfumes, they are out of this world. If you love sweet and sour mix in a perfume, these perfumes do not disappoint. Each one of them, they stand out. The two that are unique, I would say, would be Cherry Ink because of the ink, Rouge Smoking because of the syrupy note, and Narcotic Delight because it just takes sexiness to a different level. But the others are somewhat similar, that sweet and sour cherry mix. But the best one, I've already told you, is Greedy, and that's Duchessa. I mean, the bottle speaks for itself. So those are the 9 cherry gems that I wanted to share with you guys. Let me know if you have other cherry perfumes that you love in the comment section, or if you have experienced any of these perfumes, your thoughts around them. I would really, really like to hear from you. So I hope this was helpful. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you were able to learn and pick something from it. I'll be posting more and more videos soon. My schedule is to post twice a week, one on Thursdays and one on Sundays, so stay tuned for more content. If you'd like me to do more videos on a specific topic, just leave me a note in the comment section and I'll be more than happy to oblige. With that said, thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed, you know what to do. Until the next video, stay tuned and I'll talk to you soon.